Alright, let's go for the second approach. What do you want to do now? We want just to follow up our archer build here that we did for crossbowmen, but we want to play aggressive. We want to go to finish off the opponent on the early castle age. We want to build up our advantage. We want to go for mangonels or for ballistics or for both. We just want to trade up and dominate the map with our archers. Let's go then. We just made both horse collar, and we are just gonna make the horse collar and the gold mining in case we didn't after clicking. This is crucial, as mentioned before. We're just going to send those guys to a new lumber camp, make a new archer range, and of course fix our lumber camps to maximize our eco. House is good. We need a house as soon as we can afford one. There you go. All of our next villagers are going towards the wood, and we're not going to receive the farms. Why? Because we want to have the wood line to invest into something to be aggressive. If you had more food during Dark Age, if you lured for example, or somehow got an extra ship or anything like that, you are probably not going to have this issue of the farms finishing off right now, you know. Let's go forward. We want to drop like mangonels here. In this scenario, we are just going to play with mangonels. Crossbowman, Botkin arrow. Whoops. Bowsaw. Bowsaw? Alright. Forward siege workshop. And I'm going to send more villagers here towards the gold. Why? Because I want to keep making both crossbowmen and mangonel. I want to be very aggressive. So we're just going to send extra views here to the gold. Keep at least one villager forward to help repairing your mangonels. Especially if you engage into a mangonel war, you want to have this villager here to repair your mangoes in case they got shot or attacked. We just want to keep creating mangonels and crossbowmen. I'm not receiving any farms so far, just keep a bare minimum. I have 14 on the gold already. Now I can start sending villagers to the woods. And of course receiving my farms. Remember that we have the eco upgrades. It's very important. Let's go for the auto receiving, right? And here the idea is to pressure your opponent, kill his buildings, aim for his town centers. The town centers is the worst building for you to do the damage here if you're playing mangonels. This is especially good when your opponent has a bad map and is forced to drop like a forward town center. This approach is just great. Do you want to boost up even more your army? You can go for now a second aggressive move, Ballistics. Mangonels and crossbows, mangonels and crossbows. Very aggressive approach. You can upgrade the armors as well. I'm keeping a minimum of at least 6 farms to keep the TC. Few more to just give me extra food to invest. You can use the forward villager to keep making houses so he won't get idle. Ballistics, more mangoes. Let's say that we are just trading mangoes versus mangoes and we just lost 2. We have more. And right here, after your eco stabilize a bit, we just did like ballistics. We just kept making crossbows. We're just pressuring these guys with like lots of mangoes. what do you want to do right now? Go for the boom, man. It's enough aggression, right? I like this approach, especially when I can push my enemy, because he has like a bad map, and of course he's not playing with cavalry. A full knight is actually good versus this kind of composition, but this is exceptionally good versus opponents that are messing up skirmishers together, and of course if you can push a TC, imagine there was a TC right here, we could just be pushing it with a lot of strength. How to keep our economy going. Once you drop a TC, drop new farms. You want to have a minimum of 6 farms for each town center you have. So right here we have 2 town centers. How many farms? 12. If you drop like a new town center, let's just say that we're dropping a town center. Oh fuck, no way to drop here. Here. You are gonna need more farms for it. And here, we won't stop producing mangonels and crossbow. Ballistics crossbow and mangonels, we won't stop. Don't stop making houses as well. You do not want to get housed. Think about a very intense game. You are losing mangonels, but you are not stopping to make them. You are keep pushing. You're not stopping to make crossbows as well. We're doing the new town center. What do we need for the new town center? New farms. 3 town centers, 18 farms. And keep the focus on pushing. On those very aggressive games, one thing that you might do after you stabilize your economy, considering that you are not playing 1TC but that you are also making economy on the back of your rush, is to get stone to get the map control. So let's go for it. Send villagers to get stone to allow us to fight for the map control. I'm skipping wheelbarrow because my eco is very tight, but since we are past 50 views, as soon as we can, we are also gonna make the wheelbarrow upgrade. Remember, the focus of this build is to be very aggressive. With mangoes. Could I have started with ballistics first instead of mangonels? Of course. Around the same price, right? Instead of dropping the forward siege workshop, drop a university at home. Instead of starting making mangoes, starting making ballistics. Similar approach, okay? It's aggressive anyway. And of course we keep adding farms. If we want to make even more army, we can still add like more archer ranges. Of course, if you do add like more 2 archer ranges, you're gonna need at least 8 more villagers on the gold. So just remember to keep balancing your economy so it can just keep making and supporting your strategical decisions. You do not want to have like 4 archer ranges and 10 guys on the gold. Yeah, what's the point of having like more buildings but all of those being idle, right? You don't want to have that. Also regarding mangonels, you hardly want to play with like too much mangonels. Just a big chance of your opponent coming here, shooting your mangoes all at once and killing a lot of them with a single shot. See? So you just want to keep them and trading 1 for 1. So pay attention, be aware. Another thing that happened that helps you a lot to play with those offensive styles like the mangonels. You see that I do not see if there's a mangonel coming here or there. A thing that helps is to keep adding outposts on your push. You are pushing and you are adding outposts. And use Town Watch to see when your enemy is coming. For example, see this outpost? We're about to research Town Watch. We have a wider view of the map, so if the enemy is trying to sneak a mangonel to kill or snipe your mangoes, you can see that he's coming and send to fight 1 for 1, microing your mangonel, dodging the arrows and the rocks or whatever. Regarding your eco, sometimes you're gonna be busy, you're not gonna be focusing 100%, but you want to keep developing and you want to have some goals. One goal after having the 3 DCs, not idling them. Another goal after setting the views on the 3Cs. Go for something like 30 farmers. 30 farmers for an archer ship like Vikings, Britons, whatever, is just great. And of course, with a lot of pressure. The difference from this approach from the booming one is that we are more aggressive. We want to deal the damage during the castle age. So we are sometimes delaying our uptime. Oh, are you pushing? Do you have a good position? Look at this, there's a Mangonel coming. Trade 1 for 1. We lost one, damn it. This guy Micro's good, he killed 2, man, motherfucker. Drop a castle using your forward position. Try to use this castle to secure like an enemy gold, an enemy stone. If you are attacking, even if he's holding you with some excellent micro like this guy's doing, you want to still gain some map control. Go to Pure Age, finish your other eco upgrades like Handcart, Reviplow, and adapt your economy to whatever you are doing. Are you playing archers? You do not want to go for like 60 farms. You are just gonna cap between 30 and 40 farms and focus more on collecting gold to produce trebuchets, cannons, and other siege stuff and stuff that support your archers. Are you planning to switch into like something like Russars? Well, then you are gonna need the exactly opposite. You probably want to start dropping like lots of farms everywhere, go up to 40, 50, 60 farms, upgrade your army, and so on. Okay, that's how you want to manage your eco according to the situation. But right here, we just saw an example where we delay our town centers in order to make like support units for our archers. We either go for ballistics and upgrade them, we go for mangonels that also allows us to push our enemy and kill his buildings. So that's the second following up to the archer build.